Chase Rothman is the waiter at his wife's big celebration. What's next, Chase? Dishwasher of the month. Boris's voice cut through the laughter at the table. Chase froze in the doorway, still in his waiter's uniform, plates balanced in his hands. Across the table, Celia sat glowing between her colleagues, smiling, until she saw him. Her smile vanished. Only if Celia knew who her husband really was, she'd be terrified and proud at the same time.
Looking at the two security guards begging for their jobs and admitting their mistakes, Chase sighed. "If you don't get out of here, I'll call security to throw you out," he warned them flatly. When they heard this, it shattered the last sliver of hope in their hearts. They glared at Chase with hatred, but had no choice but to grit their teeth and leave dejectedly. They wished they'd beaten up Chase when they had the chance, but they didn't dare challenge the man who had fired them within a single text message. After getting rid of the knuckleheads blocking the way, Chase walked up into the banquet hall. The dinner had already begun. Chad Manson was among the crowd. No one noticed when Chase came in, except Celia. She'd been keeping an eye out for him, expecting him to make a grand, embarrassing entrance. She was chatting warmly with Chad. "Chad, we ought to get a drink sometime, but there's somebody I have to go greet." Jean joined the two just as Celia was about to go and get Chase. Chad didn't miss the opportunity to praise Celia in front of her father. "Mr. Sampson, doesn't your daughter look beautiful today?" Jean looked at Chad as if he was looking at a son-in-law. "She is indeed. And I have to say you're not bad either." "Clearly, your looks match your brains. Celia, did you know Chad is an Ivy League business graduate? The more I think you're two of a kind." Patricia came over, smiling, but her eyes were narrowed dangerously. "Jane? Chad? What are you talking about?" Annoyed, Celia could not help but nod along with them. "You and Mr. Manson are a match made in heaven," Patricia said matter-of-factly. "Mrs. Sampson, I happen to know Celia is happily married." Chad thought he was being kind and helping Celia out. This statement did actually give Celia a good impression of him. At least this guy didn't take advantage of her predicament or add fuel to the fire. "How gentlemanly, Mr. Manson. But still, if our families were joined, imagine what we could accomplish," Patricia mused. "Well, I really do like Celia. It's too bad I didn't make a move when I had the chance. I promise you that if Celia had been willing to follow me, I would have made her the happiest woman in the world." It was loud enough for everyone to hear, including Chase, who was walking toward them. He was shocked. Chad, a supposed gentleman, had just declared his love in front of everyone. "Hey, that's my wife you're hitting on." Chase's unfriendly voice rang out. He walked to Celia's side to show his loyalty in front of everyone. "Back the hell off, Chad. I'm her husband." Patricia helped Chad fight back. "If Celia divorced you, Chase, you would have nothing." Chase suppressed the anger in his heart and spoke evenly. "Mr. and Mrs. Sampson, I respect you both as Celia's parents. That's why I came today. I'm here to congratulate you on your 25th anniversary. Can't I at least do that without somebody talking down to me?" When Celia heard that, she grabbed Chase's arm. She was afraid he would only make the situation worse. "Chad, don't talk back to Mom and Dad." Just then, Quinton walked over with Cicely. "Some people are just trash. You talk down to trash, no one can help it." When everyone present heard this, they couldn't help but burst out in laughter. Everyone stared at Chase with ridicule. Celia was furious. Could Chase go 5 minutes without creating a scene? As Quinton approached, he handed Jean a delicate wooden box. "This is a gift that I specifically picked out for my future family. I suppose it will also broaden the horizons of certain other in-laws and show him the disparity between us." Jean opened the gift box in front of everyone. Inside the box was a palm-sized square nameplate made of pure gold. Jean and Patricia Sampson was engraved on the nameplate, and a message was within it to congratulate them on their 25th anniversary. In an instant, the entire hall broke into an uproar, all of them amazed at Quinton Braun's extravagant choice. Ooh, the gold alone was probably worth at least $10,000. No one could call Quinton blue-collar. He was a man of gold and silver. The Sampsons felt their faces light up, almost unable to contain their joy. At the same time, Chad presented his gift to Jean. It was an antique painting. Compared to Quinton's gold, Chad's gift was even more extravagant. Surely it was at least $100,000 in value. Celia had not expected Quinton or Chad to spend so much on gifts for her parents' anniversary. There was no way Chase's gift could compare to the great gifts already presented. She had only asked Chase to bring one to express his goodwill. She suddenly regretted it. If she had known earlier, she wouldn't have said anything to Chase because surely he was about to embarrass her. Chase Rothman was so useless. Quinton and Chad's extravagance brought them to the center of the audience's attention. Jean and his wife were wild with joy. Chase looked at their disgusting faces and the anger in his heart started burning uncontrollably. He suspected that given half a chance, Jean Sampson would simply sell his daughter to Chad for the right price. At this moment, Quinton's gaze fell on Chase. He raised his voice, attracting everyone's attention. It was clear that he was trying to be malicious. The Sampsons family's son-in-law couldn't have come empty-handed, could he? Where's your present? Why don't you bring it out for everyone to see? Gwen, don't put him on the spot. What kind of gift could a storekeeper bring? Cicely said loudly. What if he didn't even prepare the present? How embarrassing would that be? At this time, Celia took the initiative to step forward. As a matter of fact, Chase has prepared a present for you. It's not as expensive as the others, but consider a token of Chase Rothman's goodwill. She shot a look at Chase expectantly.
Please subscribe to the Pocket FM YouTube channel and press the bell icon for instant notification. Check out our channel for more such exciting shows.